Hi everyone, it's fantastic to see you all here. Thanks a lot for joining today's session. As we're closing this year, I've been reflecting a lot. I really wanted today to work on something special, something meaningful, something most of you would be able to relate to. So I asked myself, what do we all think about as the year ends? Sure, there's the excitement of the holiday and, the family getting together and all. There's also the stress and feeling of overwhelm this time of the year can bring. But we're not here to talk about that. We did that last week, so. But there's something else, a kind of thinking we all do. It's looking back at our year, thinking about what happened, thinking about what didn't happen, and thinking about all the what ifs. I remember those times I'd be sitting there with my phone in hand, scrolling down social media and looking at all these happy moments and happy news from people around me. And it seems like everyone had something big going on. I mean, there was your friend, or there's your friend posting on about their weddings, and someone else showing off the cutest little pictures of their newborn babies, and oh look, another one just got their dream job, or the best promotion ever. And there you are, just staring at your phone, feeling a bit left out, wondering, when is it my turn? And how come they have it all? And in my case at the time, how come I can't even keep a boyfriend? Those thoughts, that kind of self talk was the only thing playing on repeat in my mind. And it was just playing on automatic. And those little voices in our heads at family reunions, family gathering, oh boy, they really come to life. Everybody is asking about your life and they go, oh, still nothing, hey? Oh, time is ticking and you're not getting any younger. But are you really trying? You've got to stop being so picky. And the classic one, oh, don't worry, honey. Your time will come when you less expect it. It's like everyone has an opinion on your life script. It's tough feeling like you're not where you wanted to be. I've been there, feeling like missing out, dwelling on my missed opportunities and unmet goals. And especially when my birthday is, around the corner in January. It felt like I was grieving the person I could have been, grieving the person I wanted to be, grieving all the things I hadn't achieved yet. I was just feeling like such a loser. I was I was once working with that client Anna, and during one of our first session, I asked her about her relationship with her siblings, and she goes, "Well, I have two sisters. One is a high achieving doctor, and the other one is a successful artist, and then there's me." The one who's always behind everyone. And I went, what do you mean? And she goes, well, I'm late. I've got nothing to claim of myself. Nothing of mine. No kids, no husband, no partners, no business. Not even a something I could call a career. I'm late compared to everyone, my sisters and even my friends. So here's the question. How often do you compare yourself to others? Is it often? Is it most of the time? All the time? What drives us into that cycle of comparison? Why do we get stuck in measuring our lives against others? Think about it. Say something in the chat. Feel free to, participate, because that's what this is about. It's about growth. It's about you getting a chance to really work on yourself today. And that's what we're going to tackle today. How does comparing ourselves hold us back? We're going to learn how to let go of that loser's mentality, arm ourselves with the tools to end the year feeling strong and start the new one on a win. If you got to step out early, I completely understand. But here's something you can't afford to miss. It's part two. It's much more than a usual follow-up session. It's like a mindset makeover. It's designed to transform how you think and act, leading to absolute palpable satisfaction and happiness. And if you're curious about how small changes in your thinking can lead to big changes in your life, that's the essence of part two. It's about evolving beyond learning to actually living better. So don't miss out. Tap the link in the comment section and be on your way to a game changing experience. Less than takes 15 seconds, that's what it takes to start something extraordinary. Go for it, show up for yourself. Okay, back to it. Okay, Nayo, I see you. Hey, welcome to you. Thanks a lot for joining. It's like I'm never. I feel you. I feel you. I know exactly what you're saying. Most people, a lot of people experience that. And that's exactly what we're going to tackle today. Okay, so back to it. Do you remember being in school, being a kid, just a little kid in school, and there was always that one kid who nailed everything, every test, every assignment, and teachers would point them out as being the perfect student. Maybe even at home, you heard at some point one of your parents say, "Why can't you be more like your sister?" Or "Why can't you be more like your brother?" Those comments, they stick with us, don't they? Now, think about social media. Isn't it like scrolling through everyone else's perfect moment, perfect life? They dream holidays and in perfect homes and amazing careers and stunning kids. But we're only seeing one part, aren't we? We're only seeing the best bits, not the everyday struggles. Can you relate to this pressure? Do you ever feel pressure to fit in and live up to certain standards and expectations? Think about it. Have you ever felt like Anna, always being judged and compared to others while growing up and wondering if you're good enough? Yeah, like Nayo. Think think about it. This is something many of us go through. As time passes, our mind begins to automatically do the comparing thing. We start to apply that behavior learned from constantly being evaluated and compared to others. It's fascinating how our brains learn to compare to figure out where we stand in the world. But have you ever thought about how this might lead us to self doubt? Think about it for a sec. Have you ever caught yourself thinking, why can't I have what others have? Understand that we can teach our brain to use comparison as a tool for growth instead of using it as a source of self doubt. Think about it for a sec. Take that time because this could change everything. What if you could turn "I wish that were me" into "I can do that too"? Imagine how different you would feel. Imagine how different your life could be. Going back to Anna's stories, which is real by the way, Anna transformed her mindset by replacing my sisters are better than me with if they can do this, I can do that too. She reactivated her confidence and awakened the champion within. What's stopping you from doing the same? Understand that change is a decision away, and that decision is yours to make. Do you do you ever wonder why you think the way you do and feel like you have no control over your thoughts? Be honest. Do you ever feel like that? Tell me. I want to know. Use the chat once again. Participate, guys. You see, I'm asking you this because everyone I work with, most people I know, they think they have no control over their thoughts. They feel like their mind is against them with thoughts like, I'm just not good enough. I always mess up anyway. Yes, see now you indeed. Today, I want you to change your perspective. I want you to take a second and consider your mind to be your own little genie. You know, granting you wishes. Think about Aladdin and the genie, just like that. But there's a catch. The catch is it gives you precisely what you think about. So if you always put yourself down, guess what? That's what you get. If you always focus on the lack, that's what you get. If you always focus on your fears, that's what you get. Your thoughts are powerful. They're like wishes. Keep telling yourself you can't do something, your mind listens. But flip that around and start thinking positively, your mind will listen to it too. And it will guide you to the accomplishment of what you want. This might sound like magic, but understand that it's not magic, it's science. That's how powerful your subconscious mind is. And I'm serious about this. The conversations we have with ourselves, they make our world. So stop telling yourself that what you say isn't a big deal because it is. Start changing those chats. Change those conversations you have with yourself. Aim for thoughts that build you up, not tear you down. You need to get this today. Your mind is your genie, and you're the guardian of your mind. As simple as that. If there's one thing you need to take away from today's session, is this. You think your own thoughts. No one else does this for you, meaning that you have a certain level of control. Now, let me share a bit more about my story. I used to make this huge resolution list at the new year, and I was really into it. But life happens, right? Things get in the way, and slowly my wonderful plans would just start to fade away. I felt like I couldn't help prioritizing others, so after a while, I would just let it all go. And by the end of the year, I'd look back and would only see these unmet goals. And I would just feel like a total loser. Don't get me wrong, I was there for everyone else's, but I missed the mark on my own dreams. At some point, I think it was, well, a couple of years around my 40th birthday, I got sick and tired of ending the year starting a new one feeling like crap. I took a good look at my behavior and realized that I was trying to do it all at once because I focused on the lack and compared myself most of the time to others. And from there, I would set myself up for failure, and that every year. You see, doing it all at once doesn't work. It's not that we can't have it all, we just can't have it all at once. We just can't focus on everything at the same time. But the question here is, why do we repeat what's not working? Why do we do that? Why not do something different? Ask yourself, is having the same results what you want, or do you want more? Let me tell you what I started doing a few years ago that changed my life and also has become a tool that I use with people I work with. But before I do that, in case you just popped in or you're off soon, I want to bring your attention to part two and how unique and exclusive this is. I'm talking the real deal, Marissa Peer style. It's not about piling on more info. It's about shifting your mindset in a way that really sticks. If you ever think about how working on your mindset can actually shift your whole life, that's what part two will do for you. It's where we go from just talking about change actually to making it happen. So make sure you're in on this. Hit up the link that I left in the comments. It's right at the top. And it's quick. It's like 15 seconds quick, unless you can't remember your name. And it might be just a thing that could help you to set yourself up for success. So do it for yourself. Okay, now let's jump right back and talk about this new approach to personal growth, something that really changed me and changed things in my life. Instead of following New Year's tradition, I created my own. I gave myself something meaningful. I decided to focus on one meaningful change at a time. I start before the 1st of January that every year. So instead of a long list, a completely useless long list, I'm now making a single powerful promise to myself each year. I give myself something special. I commit to something that truly matters, something that will bring a positive shift in my life. You see, a few years ago, I worked with this man, Theo. And working with him, he told me at the very start, Maty, every year I promise to go to the gym, follow a weight loss program, stop smoking and get fit. But I never do. I work from home, I sit at my desk all day, and I put on over 25 kg, and I don't know what to do anymore. Theo wanted to be healthier, but he couldn't commit to that resolution list, which actually looked more like a shopping list than anything else. Many of us start the year wanting to do many good things for ourselves with the best of intentions, but then we get busy and it becomes overwhelming and we just drop all our plans. So Theo wanted to do all that, and but sitting with him, we had this discussion and we came to an agreement. He and I decided to do something different. Instead of going to the gym, dieting and stop smoking, we focused on one thing. He gave himself 30 minutes of me time every day to go out for a walk. You know what? At first, he thought it was a bit silly, but he was game. He did it anyway. So he went, but Maty, how walking is going to change anything. But he gave it a go eventually. And the first few weeks were tough. He struggled to find time and sometimes felt too tired after work. But he pushed through, making his me time non negotiable because it was his gift to himself. I understand that. That was his gift to himself. And then There was this turning point a month in. Theo was actually looking forward to his walk. He went, it's no longer about just walking. It's the time that I get to clear my head and focus on me. And he kept that hit, and that inspired him to go beyond. And one thing led to another. He would share with me during our sessions how he was drinking more water and how addictive that was. And then eating less sugar, and then eating more vegetables. And by March, he stopped smoking. You see, Theo's small gift to himself led to bigger changes, healthier eating habits, and weight loss, better sleep, and more energy, and even quitting smoking. Do you know how hard that is? Seriously, because I do. I put on 25 kg when I stopped smoking. But by changing one thing, Theo transformed his life. Months later, he said to me, I never thought I'd get here. Giving myself this gift, those 30 minutes of me time, it changed everything. It changed me. He said this was the first year of his life he didn't feel like he failed himself. He let himself down. Realize that no matter the change, it will lead to massive improvement in your life. Now, using Theo's story as a source of inspiration, I want you to take a moment right now. Stop whatever you're doing. I'm serious. Stop whatever you're doing and think. Think about this. What's the one thing you can change or do that will help you start the new year in a position of power? Look, there's no right or wrong here. It could be starting a new habit, letting go of negative mindset, or even having a go at something you've always wanted to do in your life. Understand that no matter what you decide to give yourself, it will have a domino effect on your life. It will affect every area of your life. Let's be clear, these 2.0 sessions, that's what they're all about. It's about transformation. It's about big changes. It's about taking control and really going for what you want. So I'm asking you right now, what's it going to be for you? Will you just wait and make a New Year's resolution list like every year? Or will you change and choose something bold and different this time? Reading every day. That's brilliant, Mayo. Well done. Someone's making decision. Yeah, well done. Okay, so remember, if you do what you've always done, you will get what you've always gotten. So change. This right now, right here, is the moment. It's the moment that could set you on a new path. Use it to your advantage. We're not just ending the year, we're becoming a new phase of life filled with growth and achievements. So join us, take part. I want to hear about everybody, so come on, make that decision. Think about it. What small step can you take? What habit can you adopt or replace? What are you willing to let go? What can you do or invest in that will make you feel good about yourself and get that first win before we hit the first day of the year? Make the decision now. Look at your past experiences. The longer you wait, the harder it gets. In fact, unless you take action within the next 24 hours, you might just stay in your old ways. You want to make that decision within the next 24 hours. So it becomes your reality, and you end this year with a winner mentality. Look, this is more than just a tip. It's a big push to really shaking things up in your life. Think of it as the greatest gift you can give to yourself. What's the one thing that will transform your life? Decide today, just like Naya did, like Lily, Anna, Theo, Rena, Patricia, Sue, and many others. Become the leader of your own life. You see, people often come to me feeling lost and saying something's missing in their life and yet unable to pinpoint what it is. They've tried various self help methods, some worked temporarily and others didn't. They're exhausted, struggling to accept that maybe this is what adult life is supposed to feel like. But deep down, they know something's not right, and that something dragged them down a bit more each day. There was a time when I too was searching for answers, feeling this persistent sense of emptiness, incompleteness. Many of us have been down that road, and it's usually after we hit rock bottom that we get it and start to focus on our personal growth. You might be thinking, how is this program different? And I get it, there's so many out there, and it can be overwhelming. Here's where I stand out. This program dives deep, not only on a conscious level, but into your subconscious too, to foster deep, lasting changes in habits and thought patterns. Change happens in what we consciously think and what's embedded in our subconscious mind. Take Lily, for example. She joined the program feeling skeptical, having tried multiple programs before, but 3 months into it, she said, it's not what I learned, but how I see things differently now. I feel in control. Stress doesn't shake me anymore. That's the kind of deep, sustainable transformation we aim for. This year, I'm proud. I'm proud of this program. The joy and transformative change it brings. Seeing people awaken what they've been missing and feeling that shift from the first week. It's gratifying. So here's my invitation. Why not explore what could be? Book a call before January. It's about discussing where you are and want to be and what's been stopping you. It's a conversation about possibilities, a conversation about your future. And you'll speak to me directly. A few months from now, you could be the one saying, like Beth, it was a total reset. I no longer experience that pain. Those traumas, they feel like distant memory. I feel more alive and fulfilled than ever. These aren't my words, they're theirs. People who work with me reframe and master their thoughts effectively. They gain control over their self-talk. They foster healthier relationship with themselves and with others. And they learn to prioritize their needs. They empower themselves to say no and put themselves first and feel good about it. If you've been feeling that something's missing, take this as your sign. Book a call with me. Give yourself a chance to unlock the joy and completeness inside you. Your transformation is a decision away. And because it's the season of giving and I love to give, I'm offering a special discount if you get in touch with me before the 1st of January. But the spots are limited, so act fast. They're limited because I work one-on-one with people. Reflecting on this year is not just about changing dates. It's about ending it feeling proud and gifting yourself something special. Take that good feeling into the new year. I see something in you. I see something strong. If you're ready for change, acknowledge it. Choose you. This is about changing. It's about choosing for you something that matters. Why not take a small step right now? Click the link in the comment and have access to this party. It's an unrestricted access to a special transformative hypnotic audio. And to keep on giving, this transformative audio will be available to you until the 31st of December. It's powerful. It will help you reset your mindset. It will support you on your path to positive change. Use it to your advantage. Thank you for being here today, considering new paths and trusting me to guide you. We're doing this together, so share your thoughts and feelings in the comments. Thank you, Nayo, for being here and inspiring others to leave comments. I really appreciate you. I appreciate all of you. Let's help each other out. Let's share about our experiences. Have a fantastic holiday. I'm excited to see you in January. Sending much love and support your way. And remember, ending this year feeling good is just the start. Next year, let's soar even higher. Change is waiting for you. And I'm here with you all the way, every step of the way. Let's get you the life you deserve. Thank you, Nayo. You're powerful too. I will leave you a private comment in a minute. As always, enjoy your time. Thanks again for joining and watching. Remember, if you're watching the replay, type #replay in the comment section below. Thanks a lot and click on the link. Bye.